Hello, Twitch viewers! Actually, Winsong here, always searching for new stories and dreaming new dreams. And I, first of all, must apologize for the long silence again, although at least this time was only for about 2 weeks. Long story short, first Monday I got caught up with something else. Second Monday, well, let's just say I had to take care of something that was really important. But I'm back, and I'm also doing basically D&D again. Though, obviously, well, long story short, but it's technically the multi-fandom game, but let's just say that there have been a few bugs that we've had to work out. But we kind of spruced it up a bit and even gave it a new title. And granted, our beloved DM has yet to even show us said title screen, at least before I found it on our Roll20 page. And yeah, so it's gonna be interesting. This much I will admit. But anyway, let's join in with the group.
Oh, hi.
And you're
We've been here
on.
for a while now.
Well, of course, you're always here for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And where exactly are you?
She's got her screen
I'm
running.
at home.
Good for
Really?
you. No one cares. Now,
Well, you seem to care.
very, very slightly.
Well,
Oh,
anyway.
Wayne, did you see the gift package I got?
Oh yeah, I
packs.
did. I just haven't had a chance to reply to it yet.
Yeah.
But
Now
anyway,
then.
and where is?
Ow!
Oh, you okay?
Yeah, just accidentally cut myself.
Ugh.
Well, stop it. It's bad for you.
Don't kill yourself, it's bad for you. Don't die,
Well,
it's bad for you.
This could
technically
be it.
true.
Good, got it.
That was actually a joke my friends and I used to make in school. Don't stop dying, it's bad for you.
That is true. There's a lot of wisdom in small, stupid children.
But didn't we all start out
Alright.
as small, stupid children?
Very
Yes.
much so, yes.
Unless your name is Miss Trunchbull.
Ah,
Yeah.
that's
Anyway, as everybody can see from the title, our new game is called Surge Shifters, and I'm sure that
Yes,
either
nonsense.
our DM's going to explain
Please.
before we start, or it's going to be explained as we go.
I can explain the basic premise.
I can explain.
So, you can, but I will. So, this is a world powered by the collective of wonderful ideas that make up our popular culture. The myriad of stories that drizzle our TV, internet, video games, novels, etc., etc.
Mhm.
And as it turns out, some people in this world have developed the ability to harness this power and to take on new and powerful forms in the form of, well, shifting. Now, shifters, as they are called, are basically Ben 10 except with OCs from all different fandoms from across the world. And today, you are going to get to see just a sampling of what this world is like.
Mhm.
It's full of adventure, full of intrigue, and full of really obscure references.
Not to mention, basically, our characters recycled from the fandom game.
Yeah, basically. So, for any of my viewers, we had played a different fandom-based game before this one, and
It was a mess.
it was a mess. Yes,
Mhm.
it was mostly my idea, and therefore was a mess. But this one, we all got together and pieced together a world and magic system that actually works.
Yes.
Very true. And to be fair, let's face it, it was pretty much a trial zero when you think about it for the previous fandom game.
Yes. not only did we have a Trial Zero for the original fandom concept, but we also had Trial Zero for passing around the baton of Game Master for that one
Mhm.
as well. And while it was a good idea in theory, we needed to refine it
Yes.
significantly.
Significantly.
But don't worry, we're doing everything better now. So,
Or at least
yeah,
that's the hope.
my fans, yeah, you didn't miss very much. I know I said I was going to upload the episodes that we actually did record there, but I'm a lazy, stupid piece of crap, and I
Yes, you
didn't.
are.
Thank you.
I love you.
But obviously, since you're hearing this one, yeah, I eventually did. So, without any further ado, it's time to get into this adventure
Mhm.
with me behind the wheel. And now,
Oh boy.
And should we be
it is
scared?
time. Always to be fair. And now, it is time to bring us over to my notes, which I have lost. Great.
Wow.
This is off to a wonderful start.
Wow. You better remember to grab my notebook.
Even I remember to bring my notes.
Even I remember to bring them. Shut up.
No!
That's basically what these games are. It's just me telling everyone to shut up over and over again for like 3 hours. Anyway, welcome to Grandmouth City, a sprawling metropolis full of all kinds of pop culture and those who partake. Our current adventure takes us to the Grandmouth City Mall, and specifically to the grand opening of the Wizard Warrior Arcade, where our heroes assemble at the front counter, where we see some very shallow carpeting, darkly painted walls, and we hear the far off sounds of music and electrical gaming systems.
Oh, it's very pretty, especially with how dark it is.
He is trying out Fog of War for the first time.
Sorry.
Yes.
Going tenderfoot through the entire thing the entire time.
To be fair, folks, it
Alrighty.
is tricky to figure out when you're demon.
Yeah, I tried to warn
Demonstrate
him. He's just
things.
like, no, I want to try this.
Okay, so this is where Avian, this is your character that I'm rippling on right now.
I can't see anything.
You can't see
Neither
rippling.
of us can.
I can see.
Well,
I
we
can
can see the
ripple, but
rippling.
I can't see any characters or anything.
Same.
I know, that's why I'm rippling.
Yes.
Take control of your character. Drag it
Hold on,
one
I need
step
to find my
forward.
mouse. Nope, can't do that right now because
Hmm?
still in control of my character.
But-
There we go. It's also super tiny. What the heck?
It is?
No, that's on my end.
Okay. When you're back, did that clear? That obviously did not. Okay. How does Fog of War reveal areas? Okay. Bing! Look at that.
There we go.
Yay!
Now.
Ooh, now it's just a white grid.
Close to a white grid. I mean, with our characters are there at least.
Yes.
Yes, and that's the doorway that you walked in from.
Oh, there we go.
There are windows that are facing outward into the parking lot of the mall. And in front of you is a tall, beefy lady, and she has just got finished moving a bunch of heavy looking equipment that is in this general direction. And the first thing you can notice would be this DDR machine.
Ooh, dibs.
Ooh.
Alrighty. And so she looks at the three of our characters, and we recognize her as the captain of the Hoffman moving crew, Gilda Hoffman. And she
Yes.
approaches us. approaches us. Approaches us. Okay.
Tenderfoot.
Shut your face. She dusts off her big gloved hands and puts them on her massive hips and says, "What are you three doing here? You know this place ain't open yet."
Mm-hmm. They dragged me
And
into all of this.
that's when my boy Parker Torben, that's his name, he inches up to her, saying, "Come on, Gilda. We just wanted to avoid all the lines. It's not even that we're all that early. It's just like maybe an hour or two. You know, this place has been closed for a while, and we just really wanted to get to enjoy this." And all the while, she is just staring daggers at Torben.
Parker, you need to stop smoozing her. It never
Does
works.
that ever
you know
stop
this.
him?
And Parker just sort of rolls his eyes and says, all right, and just sort of slips something into her hand, and she nods to him and says, "Alrighty, y'all were never here," and makes her way out the door. Ticking.
Parker, you're gonna get us in trouble one of these days.
Yeah, one of these days, but not today. Not just yet.
Keyword yet.
Why don't we all just take a step inside and see what the heck there is to see around here? See what they've renovated.
Yep.
DM? I can't move
Yeah,
my
yeah.
character.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Hang on.
What?
Hang on a smecking. Hang on a big pile of Torbjorns. Okay,
Oh, there we go.
there we go. And so, Parker looks at you guys and says, "Where do you want to go to first?"
You're leading.
Alrighty. So, let's take a look-see over here. He steps on over,
Mm.
and in this distance, you actually see what looks like a kind of mini bar.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah, there's an actual, like, server and seats and has a drink menu and everything.
Can I look at the drink menu?
You'd have to approach it, but yeah.
Mm.
Oh, curse and hiccups.
I am under the chair.
And of course you are. Because why wouldn't you be?
What happens when
I-
you playing video games and not hide and seek?
Yeah, how about shut up? How about I'm doing the best I can? Anyway,
do
once
real-
you get to that.
You didn't realize I was talking to Avian, right?
Shut up. Anyway, you make it to there and you happen to spot, the kitchen door has like a staff only sign on it. And there you start to look at the menu while the server, dressed up as a kind of, Renaissance fair wizard type of getup, looks over to you and says, "Well, what's your pleasure?"
What you got?
Alrighty. We have an assortment of draft beers, mostly locally sourced here. We have some different. We have our wine list here, some different shots, many of them themed here. I highly recommend the Banana Slammer for your first time.
Do you have any soft drinks?
Yes, we do. We have Coke products. We have some Shirley Temples. We have a bunch of different coconut flavored things, as well as a couple of virgin drinks.
I know why you did that.
Do I want to know?
Inside jokes. You will never know the references.
You sure about that?
Yeah. I will take a. Do you have a strawberry Fanta?
I most certainly do.
I will take
Just
that.
She starts fishing around for a small bottle and a tall glass. The glass is chilled. She sets it in front of you. She fills the chilled glass with the contents of the bottle and leaves the remainder of it with you right there on the counter.
Thank you.
You're very welcome, hon.
I pay her.
Okie dokie. Sounds good.
Coconut.
And Parker just shouts over to you, hey, when you're done playing hide and seek, we're going to hit to some of these arcade cabinets.
All right. Enjoy yourselves.
I'm sure we
Okay.
will. Especially at the DDR.
Alright.
Bye.
Okay. So, you make it to the DDR, and behind it, you notice the first couple rows of cabinet games,
Ooh.
and next to it is another DDR machine,
Nice.
so that a total of 4 different people can all play DDR at a single time.
Awesome.
Ooh.
All right, let's
Oh,
see
dear.
here. You any good at this game? Excuse me, hiccups. We're trying to play a role-playing game here. Anyway, Parker asks, you any good at this game? I don't think I've seen this in your collection.
No, I think this is pretty new. But hey, first time for
Yeah.
everything.
Sweet, finally something I could probably beat you in.
Oh, we'll see about that.
All right, now comes the first dice roll of the game.
Mhm.
So, the way that the system we play works, the system we use is Big Eyes, Small Mouth.
Mhm.
Is our skills are based off of the roll of 2d6. Now, because we're using a bunch of little weenies that are not spectacular in any way, shape, or form,
Yet.
we roll 2d6 and we add 4.
Okay, doke.
That works.
Okay. In this game, there are 3 major stats, and the one we'll be measuring today is the body stat.
Mm.
And so, that body stat basically takes care of all strength, agility, dexterity, toughness, intestinal capacity, all that good stuff. And so, let us roll to see who does better in our game.
Alrighty.
And a blump. Beat that!
Oh, look at that!
You tried.
Oh my god! You even got a nat 1 and I got a nat 6!
This is what I get for hosting the game. This is why real GMs roll behind a screen. Any dang way.
Hide the rolls.
Yeah, there's ways to hide it. There are ways to use fog of war too.
Mhm.
Anyway, we're here and we can see everything from here because that's how vision works. And so we dance around here, and this is not Parker's cup of tea. He's started off on the wrong foot, and these arrows are moving fast, and he's like, "Oh, come on, that was a perfect hit. How do you call that a miss?" And he's just starting. And when the song's over, he just sort of steps back from the machine and says, "You know what, machine? You're a big sack of poo. I'm gonna go over here and casually reveal that there is a snack bar area."
Ooh. I'm just going
Oh.
to ask the bartender if I can grab a couple of Gatorades for my friend.
Snack bar, and she says, "Absolutely." And she
Mhm.
grabs you a couple of Gatorades.
Yep, I pay for them and bring them over to my friends.
Okay.
Mhm.
Do. I always thought the fog of war dissipated when players moved in a specific direction.
Nope.
Poop it.
That's why I hate Fog of War.
And now
Most
I've
people
learned.
hate Fog of War. Yeah, most people hate Fog of War.
And
Including
now
GMs.
I am the wiser.
Mm-hmm. Now you learn to listen to me whenever I explain why people don't do stuff.
Well, now no one can say don't knock it till you try it. Because I have tried it.
Mhm.
And it sucks.
Yeah, but you could have listened to me because I have experience with Fog of War.
You know what? Who listens to you? Okay, anyway.
I
Probably
do.
should.
This, I'm up here. Torben Parker's up here talking to a lady dressed in a kind of Ren Fair wizard outfit.
Mhm. This is
And
sounding familiar.
yeah. And are you looking in his general direction?
Who, me?
Yeah. By the way,
I'm handing off the drink to Ashton before heading over.
Worst comes to worst, you could just call me Ash.
Yeah, I'm just handing over the drink to Ash and then heading over to Parker.
by the way, we should probably
Thanks,
introduce our
Rebecca.
characters at some point.
Yes.
Okay. My character, Parker Torben. He's the kind of go-get-'em type of guy who acts first, thinks second, and basically just instigates. Just
Mhm.
constantly. Next up.
I'll get
Rebecca. Yeah.
Yep. My character is Rebecca Miller. She is very, very sweet, but can be also kind of impulsive. She's passionate, optimistic, and bubbly.
Good. Ash.
Well, give me a moment. Jeez. Basically, my character is Ashton Russo McGeever. Yes, I gave him middle name. Don't ask why. Uh, he's basically a gamer, but he is actually pretty compassionate, and admittedly, that can get him into trouble sometimes when he's too compassionate.
Okay.
Either way, he's at least the kind of person you want to rely on.
Beautiful. Now that we've got that taken care of, that we should have taken care of first, we can move on.
Yes. That
So,
would have been helpful.
yeah, well, now we did it.
Mhm.
And so, Parker's over here, talking to the lady behind the counter, who looks very similar to the other lady behind the counter.
Like they all look very similar for some reason. What's going on here?
We call it Nurse Joy syndrome. Anyway,
Yeah.
They could be just quadruplets. There are such a thing like that.
boy, that'd be fun. Anyway, they're all there, and Parker, he's up there ordering nachos because nachos are delicious.
Mhm.
So he gets himself a thing of nachos, hands over his money to the red-headed wizard lady, and then takes his nachos and says, "Hey guys, they got nachos!" Ooh,
Yeah, it's got
Gatorade.
Gatorade. Yep.
Thanks, Becky. He takes the Gatorade, and
I
he
told you not to call me that.
sorry, Becky. And so he starts guzzling it down a little bit and shoveling some nachos in his face because nachos are delicious.
Mhm.
Mm.
You know, this
All
is
right.
not the reason we sometimes call you Ron.
Yeah, this is sometimes the reason we call you face. Ron, I got nothing. He continues eating his nachos.
Yeah, for reference for anybody else, if you've seen Kim Possible, Ron Stoppable was crazy
Ron
about
Stoppable.
nachos.
Yep. And then he invented the Naco.
Yep.
Yeah, unfortunately, they don't have tacos here yet, so nachos is what we're gonna have to settle with.
Mhm.
Now, I'm gonna play a game that I actually know how it works now. Let's see. What do we got over here? So, Parker, he looks over in this general direction, and we see two different things going on. We see another row of various cabinet games, some fighting games, some racing games, and over on this side, we have a number of crane games that have some very nice looking plush prizes in them.
Ooh. I'll run over.
Oh, well, okay then. I guess no games of skill for you. I am going to go over to, let's see, Killer Instinct, Tekken, King of Fighters, Street Fighter, Darkstalkers, Mortal Kombat,
You can't make up your
another
mind, can
Tekken
you?
game. We have one of these off-road things that I can never remember what they're called. I have like a space shooter, Time Crisis. Ooh, hey, you want to play me in Time Crisis?
Why not?
Yeah, come on, let's do this. Alrighty, I'm gonna beat you this time. And now we're going to be rolling another set of dice here. Okay. It's going to be another body check. Only in your case, you would add a gamer bonus to it, which is a greater a greater edge, which gets you actually 2 additional d6.
Oh wow.
Wait, so I roll 4d6?
Yeah,
Holy shit.
because you are
Okay.
you are experienced at this sort of thing, and I'm just average.
Okay
Oh,
then.
I'm pirate now.
Do I keep the +4?
Yep, yeah, you do.
Okay.
Let's do this, and I'm rolling. Oh, beat that! Beat that! Oh, so yeah, you this is a Time Crisis is a cooperative game. You don't get killed once. I can hardly hit anything because I'm already mad from all the time that I messed up on Dance Dance Revolution, and these Time Crisis things. I don't know what these things are. Maybe they're zombies. Maybe they're dinosaurs. I don't know. But they have guns and they're shooting me in the face.
I'm rolling for the crane machine.
Okie dokie.
Oh,
That's a mind.
Yep. What's my mind stat? We never really went over what our stats are. Is it just gonna be 4?
Yeah, it's 4 is considered average for human beings.
Yep.
For typical humans.
Nope. Why did I?
And I am quickly running out of quarters to get back in the stupid game.
You want to switch to a different game?
Yeah, I do. Hang on, I think I
Alright, almost.
I saw
there.
Soul
12 last
Calibur
second.
over here.
Love that game. I love that game.
Once per game, our players gasp. Got it.
Well, one player.
Yes. All right. So, what do you got your eye on there in the crane game? You got. You can base.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just saying you have your choice of various different generic stuffed animals, as well as a handful of assorted anime characters, all in plushie form.
Yeah, probably going for like an anime character.
Okay. So, you have that horrible little cat weasel from Madoka Magica.
Good grief.
And you go for it, and you just barely scrape it, and you don't quite grab it. Oh, but the claw touches its head, and its eyes just sort of lock with yours, and you get the feeling that it wants to make a deal,
contract.
like a contract with you.
Good grief.
He is very salty about the fact that I introduced him to that show.
That show is horrible, and so are you.
And And yet you're still dating her. What does that say about you?
It says I have questionable taste. Anyway, Soul Calibur. Now get over here, you, so I can finally beat you at something.
I will. After I answer a phone call, I will be right back.
Another tradition,
After
folks.
these messages, we'll be right back.
Another tradition. Wing Song occasionally needs to go answer the phone. So, I'm going to do my best to edit out those parts where that happens, and then I'm probably going to come up with something funny to say within the next 2 or 3 days. You probably won't hear it, but by golly, it'll be hilarious because I am an internet comedian, and that's just what we do.
Yep, you're totally a comedian.
Shut up, I did not ask you.
I'm just giving you a hard time. Love you too. Jesus. I'm rolling again with this damn cream machine.
Mm.
I should probably also stop swearing. Ooh.
Okay, okay. So, you managed to wrap the crane machine around its giant, bulbous, misshapen head. The claws sort of start to grip onto it a little bit. It starts to lift, and then you see that a little bit of its foot geometry gets caught on a Luigi plushie down there,
Luigi.
and it starts to like pull it just a little bit out of the crane's grip. And then it just sort of tumbles and trips into the capture area.
Yay!
Congratulations! You succeeded in bringing a curse upon us all.
I got my demon cat.
Good for you.
Congratulations, and I'm back.
Ah, look at that. We started role playing without you because we can.
Yeah, and also for the anyone viewing, I apologize for the screen going between Discord and Streamlabs. Obviously, I still need to learn how to do the Streamlab things on my phone.
Yeah,
Although maybe I should just stick to the tablet.
perhaps.
In any case, it is now time to roll for Soul Calibur. I am playing as Keelik because he has a big stick.
Okay. Okay, I also, as the actual person, I gotta admit, I've never played Soul Calibur before.
Oh, I love Soul Calibur.
So I have no knowledge on the characters or anything like that.
Then roll with a minor advantage, which is 1 additional d6.
Okie doke. That would be a
'Cause
plus
in game, you'd probably know
4.
these characters.
And go! Aha! Beat that!
Oh my god!
Yes! Yes! And what I'm doing is with the power of Keelik's long stick, I am just getting just out of your range and poking you repeatedly from a distance.
Yeah.
And you want to get the yeah,
You
poke
want me
it.
to say what I'm doing?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Feeling bad about the previous game, I'm not even going at it.
You're not even trying. You're just kind of playing, right?
Don't care. I'm taking victory where I can. Poke in the face. Poke in the face. Poke in the belly. Poke in the face. I'm gonna poke you. And with one last poke at your big toe, I bring your HP down to 0. So yeah, take that.
Hey boys, may I cut in?
Yes, very well done.
Yeah,
Played this
so
many
go ahead.
times.
Pit your skills against a real winner here. I am a winner. Alrighty. So, 2d6 plus 4. How do you think you'll fare against me, a winner? Ha ha!
Oh, I swear if... Wait, seriously?
I win! Yes! And so I start to do a little dance after I finish you off with an actual like grab that I have to get in close to actually perform because it's cool.
Patroclus,
And
why did you fail me?
and so I start doing a dance, and then my character's belly starts to feel a little bit off. Oh, hang on.
Should have used that
Uh,
one of those nachos.
yeah, whatever. I'm gonna go run by the restroom real quick, and I'll be right back, okay?
Yep, you do that.
And so my boy carries off to the restroom, general direction there.
I lean over to
Revealing some
Rebecca.
news.
You threw the game too, didn't you?
No, I'm just rusty.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
I was actually trying. That's why I grabbed Patroclus.
And so it's quiet.
Yes. Anyhow, you
Well,
want to take me on?
anyway, quiet except for all the noisy game things from all directions and the soundtrack blaring the top 40 hits of today, and by top 40 hits I mean like internet-based things nobody's heard of
Hmm.
except for giant nerds. And
Lots of
actually,
Fuse Pop, got it.
and Rebecca, while you were at the crane game, you may have noticed something on the other side of the crane game. A little bit difficult to make out, but definitely something there.
Rebecca?
I'm
Something
gonna
matter?
look over again. There is something by the crane game.
It's the
Really?
crane games are rather tall, but you can see just through the chinks that there's something over here, but it's difficult to make out what they are.
Keep
You could
watching.
probably be easy to go around the crane machines at this point. All right.
Hey, wait up!
And when you make it around the other side, you see Fireball Bowling.
Hey,
Oh, interesting.
Yes, indeed. There's a little miniature bowling alley here as well.
Want to give this one a go?
Sure.
And these will be body checks.
Still 4, right?
Again, it's 4, yeah.
Yep.
At this point, it really doesn't matter because everything's the average.
2d6.
Mm-hmm. Close game.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty darn close indeed.
All right. With scores like that and modifiers like that, so the two of you managed to break into the 300 point range, but Ashton just manages to eke out by 10 points by the end of it.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, Parker's not back yet.
Taking him so long. I should go check on him. I can't really go to the gentleman's room.
Yeah, I can see why. And I go to check on him.
All right. So over there.
Where
You go
did
there.
Where is the bathroom? In fact, where did you go?
You scan the area and give me a mind roll.
All right, and my mind is what?
4. Everything's 4.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
At least that makes it a little bit easier. 8. So I don't see him anywhere.
No, you don't see him anywhere, but you do see this. over here, just past all of the machines,
Oh, now I see that.
Mhm.
All right, I'll make my
a
way over.
restroom sign.
Demon cat.
And you see all of these things. And a moment later, you see the door swing open.
Whoa.
Dude, Dash, we gotta get out of here. We gotta get out of here.
Whoa, whoa.
And
Hey,
then
slow down.
someone grabs him and yanks him back inside.
What the? Hey, give him back!
And once you step inside, you see a couple of odd looking people who got strange cat like features.
Ugh.
What the heck?
Are those Catarl?
Oh, God.
It is entirely possible. Let's see
Oh,
if they
God,
are.
those
Give me
two
a mind
knuckleheads.
roll, Ashton.
Oh, my God, if it is them, I swear.
And because you're kind of an expert, I'm going to let you add one more d6 to this.
Mhm.
Just
Now
roll
you
a
tell
d6
me.
and we'll add it to that.
Mhm.
Snake eyes plus 5 plus 4. This is 6 plus 5 is
6, 11.
pure. Yeah.
Mhm.
And that gets you. You recognize them from an older 90s type anime thing, but their exact name of what they are is kind of escaping you right now.
Well, to be fair, I'm a
I
little
knew
worried
it.
about my friend at the moment.
And so, the first of these two barrels up to you and says, "Hey, didn't anyone ever tell you to knock?" This is a very much a public looking restroom with multiple stalls and such, and there's no lock on the door. So, what he said doesn't make any sense.
You do realize this is a public bathroom, and the only doors that should be knocked on are the ones attached to the stalls.
And the one back there kind of chuckles a little bit, says, "Hey, he's got you there, Traco."
Oh,
Oh
God,
my god,
it's
it's the
them!
same guys from the original game.
Of course, you
Yes.
brought them back!
For those unaware, my our first run through where I was GMing
He
was
screwed up
a
royally.
complete utter fiasco,
But a
and it
beautiful
also involves
fiasco.
these two.
Yep.
Your face is a beautiful fiasco. Anyway,
Hey, that's my friend you're
so
talking about.
so the one that the lesser of these two big cats called Chaco, he stares at Ashton, and then he raises his hand, and his middle finger is pressed up against his thumb as if ready to flick. And yeah, give me a body check.
Oh boy. +4. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, thank goodness.
Woo!
Good. So you
Hopefully these guys aren't ridiculously OP again.
good. You managed to avoid the worst of it. You only lose 4 hit points when you get knocked all the way back against this machine from a flick to the forehead.
Ah!
And you're working with an HP of like 10.
Oof.
Oh, ouch.
Oof.
Now then, you think you want to get in our way? Come on! We blew the stealth operation. Just get him out of the way and plant the device. You got it. And so the other one just kind of knocks his way out of his path and starts making his way to the machines. Whereas this guy,
And at this point, I'm still not aware of any of this because I'm over by the bowling alley still. And that's kind of scary.
mhm,
That's expected.
Any chance that she could roll for hearing, since even with her playing the game, she had to have heard the crash of my scream.
alrighty, give me what we use. we're gonna use a minor penalty here.
Mhm.
So you're going to roll. Oh, wait, that's not how that worked. So basically, this is disadvantage. You're going to roll 3 dice and take the lesser two results
All right.
+4.
So I'm gonna roll 3 times.
So yes, earlier I screwed up how Bessem does the major edge.
Oops.
3. Of course.
3, 3. One more time. Oh wait, no, yeah. 2 threes. That's 6 plus 4. That's 10. Arithmetic. Nah, you don't notice a thing.
Mhm.
It's actually quite loud here.
Dang it, Rebecca!
Sorry.
No, I don't blame you. I blame the game. Or rather,
It's
the
the game.
bowling game.
And so this lesser one runs past you and gets to this area between this double row of machines, while the big scary cat man, well, the cat man who is big and scary as opposed to the skinny and altogether non-threatening looking one,
Mhm. Look.
he approaches you and kind of does that thing where he picks you up by the throat, where your weight is mostly supported by the base of your where your head meets your neck, that sort of thing. One
Oh
hand
boy.
outstretched just to show that he can, because he's a jerk.
Any chance I could probably kick him in the face? Or maybe his manhood?
You can attempt it.
Why?
In fact,
What's
no. You do. Is this what you choose to do then? Kick him where the sun don't shine. That's where you're most likely to reach.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you kick there, you find it's like kicking concrete.
Of course.
Ow.
Oh,
And once you do, his face sort of just. He's not mad, but he's disappointed. Just sort of brings your face closer to his, just looks at you square in the eye, and just, man to man, he's like, really? Is that what we're doing now?
but we're not brushing your teeth, that's for sure. What did you last eat?
Hey, I resemble that remark. And then he flings you over to the bar section where you slide across the counter and land for 2 more points of damage.
Ouch.
Ow.
And now I'm down to
And now,
6.
now everybody, this is probably a good time to introduce the primary gimmick of the game.
Mhm.
The primary gimmick being that our stupid, paltry little player characters have the ability to become a little bit more.
Oh, I thought this was gonna be like an origin thing.
Oh
Yeah, I thought
no.
so too.
No origins. We are well within that, because who needs an origin story when every first movie in a franchise is always an origin story?
Yeah, well, this is a game, and we kind of would like to have been introduced to how the mechanic would have affected us. Like,
Unfortunately,
ours.
that's not what you get, because we already discussed this well in advance.
We did? I don't remember discussing this part.
Well, he said
Yeah,
we
had
might have
we had the
We discussed what our objects were, but we never discussed like. I mean, we discussed like how people generally get it, but like how like what circumstances our characters got it specifically.
Lissai. All right then. So you guys want an origin story? I'll give you an origin story. Right now, this guy is setting up what looks like, well, actually, it's hard to tell from this distance what it looks like because nobody's close by to it. So, yeah, Rebecca, you hear the sound of glass shattering and a kind of squeal from the Ren Fair wizard at the bar.
Yeah,
What's
you might
going
want
on?
to call the cops.
I'm gonna dial my cell phone.
And he hears the word cops. And our buddy Jacko jumps on to the counter and grabs our little friend by the skull and raises him up high. To anybody who can hear me right now, we tried to do this in a nice, stealthy manner, but y'all went poking around stuff that wasn't any of your business.
How is it
And then-
stealthy to hide in the bathroom?
Hey, it was my idea, therefore it was a good one. Yeah, it was his idea, and therefore it was a good one. Get back to planting the device. Yes, boss. I don't want to hear anybody calling no cops, police, or law enforcement agents of any kind.
Right, put the phone down.
If y'all know what's good for you, you're gonna let us do our thing, and maybe everybody can go home nice, and that's when my boy Parker tries to body check this other guy.
Oh God.
Also, on top of that, like, an origin would help for the audience because they don't know what's going on or how
Fine.
he got the powers.
Note to self, edit out the part where anybody disagreed with me.
Yeah, good luck with that.
And so, Parker tries to tackle this guy, and it's like ramming yourself into a support beam in a parking lot. That didn't work. And so he falls down, knocked prone, and yeah, that's when this cat guy looks down at him and says, "Oh, kid, you are in for some major hurt." And my character looks at the device, and right now he's the only one who knows what it looks like. And then he says, "Why are you hooking up a beer keg to an arcade cabinet?"
Wait, what?
And then this guy's like, "It is not a beer keg! Okay? It was the only container we had for the device, but it's not actually a beer keg. It is not full of beer." And yeah, his buddy Chaco shouts at him, "Paco, focus! Activate the device! Don't exposit!" Oh, right. Sorry, boss. I'm just turning it on. And before he can flip the switch, Parker kind of kicks his hand, which does just enough to like make his big cat-like claw thingy scrape along the device and kind of make it go haywire a little bit. And it starts to crackle and pop and fizz and it doesn't sound good at all. Chaco, I think something went wrong. What are you talking about? And he knocks Ash back a little bit, not for damage this time. And he just rushes over to this spot, examines the device after throwing Parker like all the way across the floor.
Ooh!
Because he can do that. Ow. Yeah, Parker's taking a little bit of damage.
You okay,
And once
Parker?
I can't feel my anything.
I'm going to call the police while they're distracted.
And
Good
so he
call.
examines the device, and then he slaps the poor partner in the back of the head. "You idiot! You've doomed the entire mission, and now, not only have you done that, but everyone here, you've turned this place into a biohazard." That's bad, right? That's very bad.
Biohazard.
And yeah,
This is an arcade. It's already a biohazard.
well, yeah, it's a different kind of biohazard now. Anyway, everyone hears a kind of ringing sound that gets higher and higher and higher.
We should probably run, shouldn't we?
Yeah, except two of us are knocked prone, and the only one who can run is behind the only kind of cover. Well, okay. You're behind cover. I'm not behind cover. You're behind cover. So Rebecca and Ashton are all behind cover of different types, and my dude is not.
Parker,
And
get behind the DDR game.
I'm trying. I can't feel my. That's when the thing explodes.
Ah!
Yeah, and poor Parker is knocked to this window here, and these ladies are all huddled up next to each other behind the counter here, using it for cover. And these two cats have been. One has been blown all the way to the ladies' room, and one has been blown into one of the crane games. And yeah, that would reduce this and this to being wrecked and destroyed.
Gotta learn how to use the pen tool.
And these two are just damaged. The rest are fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, of course I know how to use the pen tool. The pen isn't exactly rocket science.
It took you forever to learn how to use it, though.
Your face is made out of dumb, and I hate it, and it's poop.
Is that why you're dating her?
Your face is dating her. Anyway, yeah, guys, this ain't exactly Critical Role. Now that all that has happened, poor Parker has been knocked into the glass, and he is currently unconscious.
Oh, cried.
Parker?
Ow! Ow! Ugh. Boss? Chaco? Can you hear me? Yeah, I can hear you. Gah. But my head's spinning. Oh, boy.
Hey, are you alright?
Parker, can you hear us?
And unfortunately, he's kind of out like a light. Well, we got witnesses now. What do? We gotta wait for the ghost. Wait for the ghost and then capture it. Right. Ghost, capture, got it.
Wait,
Where should it come out?
ghost?
It could come out anywhere. Keep your eyes peeled.
What are they talking about?
What
Okay.
ghost?
And, so... Rebecca,
Mm-hmm.
you see this.
Hmm?
Ashton does not, however. At least not immediately.
Hmm?
Ashton, roll me a mind check.
Alrighty. 2 plus 4. Still 2d6, right?
2d6.
Can't blame me for double checking. Okay, not bad.
Okay. And you notice that Rebecca notices something. And it occurs to you to slowly turn your head and look behind you. But about as soon as you catch it in the corner of your eye, it fades away. You know something was there, but you didn't catch it.
What was that?
I have no idea.
Hey, boss, these guys saw the ghost! All right, it's still here somewhere, spread out. Got it! As he jumps over, standing on top of the crane machines, surveying the bowling alley, and this guy moves over to the little bar area. Parker starts to grunt a little bit.
Parker, you okay?
Parker!
I don't know. I got... He starts to rub his hand a little bit. Checks his hand. He's actually wearing a ring on his middle finger. Got a nice big emblazing that he got from graduating from high school. He thought it looked cool, so he decided to wear it from time to time. This was one of those times. Unfortunately, that ring has a little something lodged in it. Aw, man, I got shrapnel in the ring.
I think we have more important things to worry about than shrapnel in the ring.
Yeah, we got a lot more pressing matters. We can clean that out when we get home.
Okay, could someone help me up? He starts to
I reach
rub
out.
the ring.
I'm gonna pull him up.
I'm gonna help.
Okay. So you both help him up to his feet. Okay. Whew. Ah, this finger hurts. Hang on, I gotta get this ring off. And he starts struggling with it.
Careful.
Come on, what's wrong with this? And out of frustration, he just slaps it. And his body bursts in a wave of light.
Wait, what?
I'm jumping back.
Same.
And yeah, after that wave of light, something strange has happened. Everything fades. And once he returns, you see something else. Eh?
What?
Eh?
What?
It's baby.
Yes, that is right. Your boy who was once a boy is now an inkling.
Parker?
He puts his hand on his throat. It's like,
you know?
he's speaking in some kind of strange bubble language, high-pitched and kind of gargling in his throat.
You know, I honestly don't know whether to be shocked, freaked out, or just laugh at the voice coming out of him.
What?
And so, because you're making fun of him in a moment of dire need, he slaps you in the face with a thing with his giant paintbrush that he happens to have. A big orange paintbrush soaked with orange ink, and now your face is covered in it.
Pap! Jeez, can't you take a joke? Don't you?
Don't worry, folks. This isn't going to be a regular thing.
Yeah, meanwhile,
yeah.
probably trying to wipe it off and probably also trying to wipe it onto my shirt, along, which would probably cause me to brush against the Celtic compass somewhere and around my neck.
Parker, if it's you, paint a circle.
Okay. With a flick of a dexterous wrist that was definitely not Parker's strong suit beforehand. Hang on. This happens. Oh, come on. I'm changing the...
No, you don't change it there. You change it under the brush.
Change the color to this. Yep, that's the color. And he made a splatter on the ground in a kind of circle. And that's when... Not that happens. When the, one of the cat folk looks over in your direction. Hey! Hey, boss! I think the ghost is over here? What do you mean you think the ghost is over there? I think the kids caught it before we did. What?
Wait, what?
What do you mean?
I think they're talking about Parker here.
It's not a ghost, it's an inkling.
Yeah, well, as far as they don't seem to also be that smart.
Hey, who are you calling not all that smart? I'm gonna rip your throat out if you keep talking to us like that. Gosh, next thing you're gonna tell us is that we're violent and mean. Boss, we kinda are. That's not the point!
Kinda is. I mean, your friend is being smarter than you.
Oh, you wanna talk smart? How about I let you know how much I've already roughed you up before by finishing you off? And that's when another bright flash happens. because Ash, I think you might have been a little bit unnerved at the prospect of having your throat removed by an angry man who is also
boy.
part cat.
Oh boy.
And now, you flash. You flash.
Mm-hmm.
You vanish. And then something happens. Bing!
He's Kitty.
Yes, indeed. It is Kitty.
Or rather,
It's
Matthias overwent.
Matthias.
Yep.
And Parker, who is now an inkling, just sort of pokes you a little bit with his finger.
What
Poke,
did you do
poke.
to my friends?
What? We
It's
didn't
fun-
do anything to you. Yeah, we didn't know you was shifters.
Shifters.
What the heck are shifters?
Quick, kill them before they figure out what shifters are. Right. And so he jumps
Oh.
down in front of you. And guess what? There's another flash.
Rebecca!
Flash, flash, and blam.
And I'm Bristol.
You are now a witch. You now weigh the same as a duck.
Ha ha.
Also, anyone who has lost HP at this point, transformation undoes that.
Yay.
You are now at full health. And now, it is time to roll for initiative. It is time to break out those character sheets that you worked so hard on making, and time to roll 2d6 plus your attack stat modifier.
Yep, let me find Bristol's shit.
5. Oh, excuse me. Ooh, not bad.
Bang. Oh, come on!
Oh my god.
Parker, you're not getting much luck tonight, are ya?
You're looking for Bristol's stuff.
Well, while you're doing that, time to roll for Chaco and Bacco. Chaco? Bacco. Huh. Of course. Of course. All of their... everything else is the same. Why shouldn't this? Yeah, why not? Why?
Ha.
But
See if it's my favorite.
oh god.
Yeah, there's only one problem with bringing character sheets to this type of game. You have multiple
We
character
have a
sheets
lot of
you
them
gotta
to keep
bring.
track of.
That's part of the reason we designed this game, was because I like making characters almost as much as I like playing the actual game. Some days,
Playing the
probably a
game.
little bit more.
Where is Bristol? I know I've got her here somewhere. Ah, no, it's a picture.
Well, luckily for us, I just so happen to have a copy of an incomplete sheet of Bristol stats, but I can figure out your attack combat value.
Yeah.
And it is
Edit it out.
success 6. Combat value of 6.
All right.
Not bad.
And your HP is 60.
Holy cow. So it's 2d6 plus 6.
2d6 plus 6.
Yep.
HP is 60.
No,
Ooh, you get to go first.
Oh, goody goody gumdrops for you.
Mhm.
And how much HP did you have, Matthias?
60.
60. Okay. And oh boy,
I like how my
this.
perfect score for the witch would actually be a 666.
Oh
Heh,
God.
heh, 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 heh. Any dang whoozle way. It's time to fight.
Duel.
No, Brist, you are now. Rebecca Miller has become the Witch Bristol. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
I am part of the Spree, which means I'm part of an organization meant to take down humans to liberate the witches.
My, that's a powerful combination of qualities you got right there. Terrifying and fascinating. What's the first thing you're gonna do to somebody?
I noticed that I have a bottle near me, and I'm going to use that to basically create a spell and kind of make them go a little bit bonkers, if you will.
Okay, so how does this work? You're gonna make a spell one turn and then release it another, or is it something that you can do? Okay.
Yeah.
This turn's action, prepare a spell inside of a bottle.
Mhm.
Next up, tell us a little bit about what Ashton has become.
Ashton has basically become a cat thief who was inspired by the Cooper gang to basically steal from other thieves.
Hmm. And now, what's the first thing he's gonna do to somebody's face?
Well, I could always do hook the feet and flip over and cause them to tumble down.
Shit.
There we go. That is an attack roll. And our boy Chaco, who is going to be his target, is going to make a defense roll against it. Okay.
Here's hoping.
Defense roll. Yes. And rolling.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me! Come on.
So you go for the feet, and when you hook it, he plants himself firmly, and your hook just stops at his ankle as if you were trying to trip a tree trunk. And that's when he looks down at you and starts cracking his knuckles.
Oh boy.
Oh, I'm gonna like this. And now, let's see here. He's gonna go for the face.
Oh boy.
And I run a slightly different form of combat than what Bessem usually allows for. So, first things first, though, same as before, I roll attack against Matthias's defense. And if this succeeds, I get to, well, the normal Bessem strategy is that I apply damage immediately. And depending on the kind of attack that I use, the damage is always fixed. But we like rolling for damage here, so I changed that.
Right.
Right.
Defend against this!
Oh my god.
Oh boy, that's a critical hit.
Yeah, let's face it. No matter what I'm gonna be rolling, no way I could beat triple sixes like that.
Well, what do you got?
My
Yeah.
defense is 5. So
Okay. So,
see?
yeah.
Even if I end up rolling 2 sixes, it still would have been 1 point below no matter what.
Alright, what's gonna happen here is now I'm going to roll for damage. And that is going to be 1d6 plus a modifier because these guys got super strength, so that's 1d6 plus 10 damage. Boing! Oh dear. Okay. And because it's a critical hit, double that. Not the entire damage, double the dice damage, which brings it up to 14 points of damage.
Oh boy.
So,
Oh.
he basically just picks you up by your neck again, like he's done so many times before, and he just sort of rams your skull against his and just drops you.
Ooh. Well, I know what I'm gonna have to do in a few turns.
Just sort of like, ting, plump.
This is why
Seriously, what
healers
are you
should not go
made of? And
first.
what's with you in the throat? Is that a fetish or something with you guys?
Hey, don't make fun of our. What's a fetish, bro? No, just focus. Right. Okay. And so,
Wait, let me
Bacco.
change.
Bacco rushes up to you, to Rebecca Bristol right now, and he's about to do something to your face too. Roll for defense.
Mm-hmm. And that's the same. Would that be 6 again?
That would be the 6.
Yeah, so it's D6 plus 6.
D6 plus 6. Bam! Oh. Beat that! Oh. Yeah.
Oh. Damn. Oh. Beat that. Oh.
All right. So you manage to just duck right in time before he punches a hole through the concrete behind you, letting in a little beam of light from the outside.
We are the spree.
Oh, come on. Hold still, will ya?
No.
Oh, that's not nice.
Neither are you.
And now it's time for my little inkling to get in on the action a little bit. Actually do something from time to time. No, his HP is not 60. It's 50 because he's the small. He's the small. Anyway,
Small bean.
so what he's going to do now is he is going to attack with his ink brush. First things first, roll for attack, which, and attack versus a defense of blam. Yes!
Woo!
And now, rolling for damage with his ink brush attack. Slappity, 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 slappity. And that is going to be it's not a lot, so it's D4 plus his attack modifier. So, blam! 6 damage.
Lamb,
And
lamb.
it did manage to land, deal 6 points of damage, and it leaves a bunch of ink all over the area here, slathers him with ink. Turns out, though, this guy doesn't look hurt at all. He's just annoyed and covered with ink. As if the attack did absolutely jack diddly and squat.
Okay, is there anything
Back to
you
the-
can do in that form, Parker?
Well,
Can we stop antagonizing each other?
and so instead of just having that happen, what this kid's gonna do is he's going to no, stop painting things. I know how this thing works. He is instead going to jump on top of this guy using his second action to grapple him. And now this is going to be another attack. So, 2d6 plus 4 against 2d6 plus 6. Oh, this one doesn't quite work. And so instead of actually grabbing onto him, he gets flung over on top of the DDR machine, where he actually makes a decent 3-point landing.
Oh, not bad.
Back to the top of initiative.
Mm-hmm. I am throwing the bottle at one of the cats. I'm gonna throw it at this guy.
The close one. All right, that is Bacco. You
Mhm.
throw the bottle comes undone, and
He doesn't have to roll mine.
roll mind. Yes, okay. Roll mind. That's 2d6 plus his mind modifier, which is 3. Bam! Ah,
Are you?
oh, wait a
kidding
second.
me?
Is this a sound-based thing?
Yes.
Ooh. In that case, gotta roll again with a major disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Blam.
boy.
So he's got to take the lowest scores of that because his people have very powerful ears.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
And yeah, whatever was intended to happen actually does happen because the Kataro ears.
He is going to walk away and basically just leave.
Uh, uh, I don't feel like this anymore. And he just starts walking. Just get out of my way, icons for other things. Just starts walking away, while his boss Chaco stares at him. Hey, yo, what are you doing? I'm going home now. Bye bye. Hey, get back here!
Nope. He can't do anything. He's helpless.
And yeah, do you want to make a movement? There's rough terrain in front of you.
I'm going this way because I need to help Matthias anyhow.
Okay,
Because I've got other abilities, but I have to hold off a turn.
sweet. Alrighty, that is the end of that turn. Matthias, you're up.
Hmm. What am I going to do?
Do you have a grappling hook?
No, but there is a weighted end attached to a very thin and strong rope at one end of the staff.
So, yes, he has a grappling hook.
Sort of.
An improvised one, I'll allow it.
You got something in mind?
I'm saying so. You don't have to travel very far. You can kind of throw it at him.
Oh.
One guy.
You know what? While he's distracted, I'm going to attempt to
Mm-hmm.
basically tie him up with the weighted end of the staff.
Weighted end of the staff, tying him up. Okay, make an attack roll.
Oh, please let me
Ooh.
win this one. Please.
Boing.
Oh, thank you!
There we go. He really was distracted. Bro, get back here! He is still ranting while the thing is tying him up. We have a plan here. We have to capture the ghost, or else the boss is gonna be so mad. What the heck is happening here?
What are the odds that he could be somehow flipped to the front door to basically crash into his buddy?
Do you have an additional action?
Yes, extra action.
Okay, that would require a another attack roll on your part, and a defense roll on my part, with a major disadvantage, a major obstacle rather.
Ooh, not bad.
Okay, you're gonna see a big number, but I'm only gonna be counting the smallest two dice.
Right.
Gotcha.
Blank. So 3 plus 4 plus 6 is 13. 14. Barely makes it. So
Dang it!
you managed to. No. You succeed by 1 point.
Oh, thank goodness. Whew.
Okay, so you managed to just pull it up, jerk him up, dropping him onto his head, and with a turn, slinging him over your shoulder, you swing him here, and then swing him there, and the two of them collide with each other, and actually take a little bit of roll me damage.
Okay.
For that, I will call it roll me D with his weight, toughness. It's D8 plus your attack modifier.
1d8?
1d8, yes.
D8.
That's 5.
And my attack modifier is 5, so. Or is that damage mod? Nah, never mind. 10. Of course.
Not
Hmm.
bad.
There we
Could be
go.
worse.
He stands up, starts to smudge some of the ink that got all over him. Well, he needs to use an action to. This is his turn now,
Mhm.
unless you wanted to make a movement to move somewhere.
No, we can't move because I gotta heal him.
Oh, okay. So
Ah.
that's when this guy starts brushing the ink that he got on him from his cohorts. He stands up and he looks perfectly fine.
Mm.
And this is when our boy Matthias, or Ashton, who is inside Matthias right now, remembers Catarl. Oh no, these things are basically bulletproof. We're screwed.
Well, shoot. We are in trouble.
Oh, the moment you messed with a member of the Catarl Empire, you were absolutely in trouble. And so, rather than attack you, though, he takes his brother by the shoulder and then punches him into the face into the next wall. Wake up, you big dumb idiot! We still have a job to do! Do you have any idea what's at stake here? And now, using his turn, and now he's going to roll mind.
Mhm.
Please be
So-
very low.
Let's see now. His mind is already quite low. And he's
Where's my
not rolling with
mind?
disadvantage this time, though.
Right.
Boing! No, he just kind of flumps forward onto his belly and just starts caterpillar walking over to the door. Just scrunching his body, and rubbing his cheek against the shallow carpet toward the door.
Well, I'll
What
say
did
this
she
much.
do to you?
Well, I'll say
You'll
this
say
much.
this much?
As strong as they are, they're also not entirely bright.
Yeah, so we should probably not play each other's. Right.
Speaking of not entirely
Oh.
bright, Rummy! Plop!
Dang it, Parker! And I'm face palming at this point.
So he squid jumps over there as his movement. Well, that's one of his actions. And the other action that he's going to perform is, where is it? Ah, yes. He's going to throw an ink grenade
Mhm.
point blank at this guy's face. And and Blammo versus Hablamo.
Oh my god, it met.
Look at that.
Mhm.
It connects with him and just smothers the entire area with so much ink all over the place. Inky everywhere. Just ink, ink, ink. And now, how much damage does it do? Here's what we do. I'm burping a lot. Why am I burping so much? Darn it. I wonder if Matt Mercer ever burps a lot. I don't watch Critical Role. That's why I play these games, because I have no experience or skill.
Mhm.
That makes sense, right? that- Mm. Yep. This is a bad. Once
Yeah.
again,
Bad.
poor little inkling boy, whose name is Angler, by the way.
Mhm.
Yeah, this accomplishes absolutely nothing.
Booyah! I face palm again.
I am going to break every bone in your body when it's my turn in initiative again.
There's no bones in an inkling.
All right,
Wait,
back to the top. This is where you can do something to maybe save the day or something. I don't know.
I'm
Is this
feeling
how that
Matthias.
works? Healing Matthias. Okay. Roll for healing. 2d6 plus your healing level.
Oh, what is my healing level? Oh, so my ability is like when it comes to healing, it's actually like it takes from the person. Like I take damage from the person.
All right, we're gonna say your healing
Oh,
level.
like
Gonna give you healing level 3.
that makes sense. Yeah. So DD6 plus 3.
Yeah, we're rolling for healing too. Bessem has a fixed number for healing as well, but I don't feel like thinking right now. Okay, you gets back. All right,
So I'm taking all that damage from him.
you're taking
Oh,
13
goodness.
points of damage
Mhm.
and healing 13 points of damage from your target.
Mhm. And so I take whatever damage he had taken, like actual physical damage from like any effects.
So far, it's just the damage.
Mhm.
And you're good. Now, do you want to move at all?
I am going to. Should I go? Should I move?
No, you didn't move.
No, I said should I move?
Ah.
Hmm.
Well,
You know what? I am going to stay.
stay. Okay, next up, bring it on, Matthias.
Well, I gotta admit, I actually just got an idea. Since thanks to
Uh-huh.
the ink, you might be able to get him to slide away from the building.
Ooh, what you got in mind?
Well, first, I'm gonna basically move,
Move
grab
there.
this guy,
Uh-huh.
especially if you know those two people turns where they hold each other by the hands or arms and they just spin. Well, I'm
Yeah.
gonna be trying that, but I'm gonna be letting go to let him slide into his buddy and crash.
Okay. So that is going to take both an attack roll to be successful
Mhm.
and and a defense roll with a major disadvantage because covered in ink and surrounded by ink and difficult terrain and my brother's a freaking idiot and why is this small child of squid not dead at my feet right now?
Probably because he's
And
constantly diving into said ink.
and roll them.
Holy
Mhm.
So
smokes.
the smallest two, hang on, taking the
Ooh.
smallest two, that's 4 and 3,
Two.
plus 6, that's 13. Ah, this works again. Now you need to make a body check to see if you throw them in the right direction because you're also in difficult terrain.
Mhm.
That's true. Body. Oh, that's 6. So,
Body.
11.
Oh.
Body.
Please tell me that was enough.
Alrighty. So, these two are supposed to be switched. Hang on. I am smart. Okay. So, you manage to whirl him around and around a little bit, and then you throw him just past his buddy
Mhm.
Whoa!
and into the corner here where he kind of cracks the glass a little bit because of his own attempt at stopping himself.
Ha.
And that results in a streak of pop. Ugh,
Hold on.
this kid. I am going to. No. Stop inking on things. I am going to harshly discipline you later. And so this guy is still, inching his way toward the door. Not like that, you pervert. And this guy also has an idea now.
Oh no.
All right. If you're gonna be useless, I'm gonna make you useful. And so he grabs his brother and uses him as a projectile against our little squid boy because he's the only one who's still in line of sight right now.
Oh,
And
crud.
so he flings. Does it make it? And that's his no. Boing boing, that's his attack. And the Inkling Boy's defense. Oh, yeah,
no.
that all kinds of makes it.
Oh.
He flings it
Parker.
directly into the boy, and on contact, the boy's body is reduced to just little smattering giblets on the
Parker.
ground. He is smeared all over the place, and his body is lost in the big pile of goo that is already on the ground.
Parker.
Parker, you
Yes!
alright?
Direct hit! I just reduced your little Parker friend to a pile of giblets! Yeah, you can't even see him! Why can't we see him? And now it's Parker's turn. He is completely undetectable. Nobody knows where he is. And then he pops up over here.
Parker!
Parker, you're right.
What in the name of the Katao God are you doing here? And so with that, this little inkling jumps up into the air with his fist balled up and brings it down to activate his splashdown ability.
Woo!
Oh,
And
looking
this
good.
one, he is going to be rolling with some serious advantage on this because he is attacking with an AoE attack.
Nice.
Ooh.
Major advantage, close range, area of effect, two biggest. Oh.
Oh, Gilbert, we shouldn't be laughing at this. It's too funny.
This is what I get for hosting the game. This is what I get for trying to make my own GMPC the star of the show. The dice gods just don't smile upon making yourself a big deal.
No, Roll is
And-
funny, just hates people.
Yeah, I
And-
can
and
kind of
then-
vouch for that one.
Flamma. Oh! He makes it! He makes it!
Oh, good grief.
He still makes it. The dice gods hate him even more. Ink everywhere. Ink, ink, ink. And did I mention ink?
Yes.
And now I get to roll a little bit of damage going on. Maybe finally something's about to happen. And what's the damage? Oh, I'm not crazy. You're crazy. And the damage rolled is. Oh.
Wow.
Maybe, but
Just-
not likely.
Wow.
So, the dice gods hate me. In spite of all of the things that we've thrown at this guy, Chaco is still completely unharmed because he is made out of plot armor and dice god divinity.
And Paco has feeble mind.
And yeah, he is again. He's just disappointed again. He's just kind of takes both hands, clears the ink from his eyes, and just kind of gently tosses them, flicks his wrists aside. You know, if I wasn't such a nice guy, I'd probably just take your head and just smear your brains across the floor right now.
That's being nice?
But you know what I'm gonna do instead? I'm just gonna ignore you. from now on and just deal with the things that actually need dealing with.
Yeah.
So he
Uh-oh.
turns his back on the little inkling, and yeah, Angler has another attack.
Oh.
Hmm.
And so
Better
he
make it count.
he takes another ink grenade and shoves it down the guy's pants.
Oh my god!
I mean, he's a little kid, so.
Because Chaco has stopped taking him seriously as a threat, because absolutely nothing he's done has resulted in anything effective.
Mhm.
He's not defending against it, so I'm just gonna roll damage. Except, yeah, no, I'm not. Because there's absolutely no point in rolling damage.
Oh?
I'm an idiot.
Why do you say that?
I
Yes,
am
he is.
I am 9 kinds of idiot.
Yes, you are.
I'm
Yes,
rolling
you do.
damage. I am rolling damage. Shut your stupid face, because I'm rolling damage. There is one thing I have forgotten this entire battle, and that is the damage multiplier.
Oh,
Mhm.
shoot!
You don't just get damage from basic little piddly dice rolls. No, you multiply them by a damage multiplier. I don't deal 9 damage. I deal 27 points of damage and propel him butt first from this area that's got all the ink to this area what's got all the ink.
Wish
So
we
yeah.
learned it sooner.
His pants have now exploded, and his naughty bits are censored with ink.
So he's a Sims
Whoa.
character now.
Yes. Yes, he is. And you
Oh,
know what?
TMI for that vision.
But yes, that does mean that, yeah, Matthias, you've taken about, you have 20 points of damage right now.
Wait, really?
Yeah,
where?
there was more the attack that hit
Oh.
you should have been multiplied.
Oh, shoot. Gotcha.
Yeah. 13 of that damage was healed off of you, but yeah. I'm just making up numbers here because we gotta move forward. I don't feel like math.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fair.
So yes, our session 1 of this new exciting game is going so well right now, everybody. I am a genius. I am good at games.
Totally.
I am a good game master.
Mm.
And yeah, this guy, Baco, is just sort of scooting along on his side now, just sort of undulating on the floor toward this other exit. There's another exit all the way in the back of the place. And it's the one he sees, and he doesn't feel like getting up off the floor. So he's just sort of like almost like rolling in its direction.
Okay.
Top of the initiative. Time for the witch to strike.
I am healing. Oh wait, you can't. I have to actually like get close to Matthias again. Where is Matthias?
He's over here.
Yeah, I'm right here.
I am going to heal Matthias again.
And roll again.
Mm-hmm. I can still take a little bit more. I tried.
Okay,
Wasn't
this
a
time we're
try.
going to apply some multipliers to this too. Apply your damage multiplier to that healing bit.
Mm-hmm. Where is my damage? Let me see.
That'd be times 5.
Oh, yes. So
It is times 5 by default.
that
That's
is
how the game
45.
works. All right, you're healed back up again. Matthias, you can
Oh, no,
live
wait.
to tank another day.
35.
Either way, Matthias is back to full.
They're
And
close of it.
Mhm.
all right. Now, you've moved and you've healed. It is now Matthias's turn. This is where your target is all covered in ink from the waist down.
And the crack begins.
Any chance that I could do the same trick as before by basically hooking this guy and throwing him to his partner? What?
Yeah. Yeah, you
I'm
can.
still
He's
thinking.
still in difficult terrain.
I'm
And
still
he
thinking of the
is
one
not
guy
happy.
feeble mind.
What's the matter?
I'm still thinking of the one guy having feeble mind right now. He's just like crawling out of a door.
Yeah, that's kind of why I figured he'd be an easy target, and at least, especially with all the ink around, if they crash into each other, they'll crash right into the wall. And Parker, I hope you're out of the way by this point.
Right now, the other guy is by the DDR machine.
Yep.
Okay.
Ooh.
Nice.
Okay, so it's only going to be a minor disadvantage or minor obstacle. So I'm only going to roll 3 dice for this and take the bottom 2. Bam. Oh dear.
Oof.
2 plus 3 plus
5.
6 is not 14. So yeah, hook him up and fling him toward the other guy.
Yep.
Fling him toward the other guy. And yeah, give me damage. Roll me some damage.
All right.
Roll me some dabblage. And don't forget to apply your multiplier.
Right.
Can you
1d6 or 2?
1d6.
Doesn't hurt to check.
Any multipliers?
Times 5.
Okay. 8 times 5 is 40 points of damage.
Ooh.
So yes, now that I'm not being a dumb and remembering how the game works, you guys are making some decent progress against these two.
Yep. Finally.
It says 40. Okay, he lands against Baco. Oh, what is wrong with you? And Baco makes another mind check
Good luck.
with no disadvantages this time.
Shoot.
Blam. Oh.
Oh, he snaps out of it, doesn't he?
Yep.
Oh dear. Yep. That's
Right.
Yeah, but
enough.
he's also kind of been thrown around at this point.
Yeah,
So
that's
he's
fair.
not feeling great.
Ow! Ow! Why'd you have to go and land on my face? What's going on here? You big dumb idiot! Why'd you try to walk away from the mission? I don't know. I just really didn't feel like it anymore, and I just wanted to go home and eat ice cream. We can eat ice cream later, but if you don't succeed at this mission, ice cream won't exist for you anymore. Do you understand me? Not really. Look, just get up and do some damage. Right, so he stands up. He looks around, and all he sees is the DDR machine. And so he decides to, lift the DDR machine over his
snap.
head.
Be
And
careful with that. It's
and-
very hefty, expensive equipment.
and he's just lifting it over his head. Hang on, I got this! But he doesn't realize that it's delicate and requires a body check to succeed at this.
Oh God.
These guys have some very high body. So, can he make it? Okay, it's ricketing, but he is making it. Okay, yes! And then he's going to throw it at both. This is going to be an area of effect damage because it's gonna hit both Matthias and Bristol.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
And
Actually,
Roll some defense.
Mhm.
Wait then. I fail.
No, you. Oh wait. Yeah, you do.
Mhm.
That's enough to get. Okay. So
Of course,
the
of course, Rebecca
squishy
makes it.
one, and this is going to be a. Let's see. That kind of size. That would be a level blah 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 +6. Rolling with an object that big against a squishy target like you. That's probably going to be this. Oh no.
Oh God.
Ow.
I think this fight might be over for for you.
Ugh.
Matthias, multiply 18 by 5 and then add 10.
Oh no. That would
Yep.
be.
That's 100 points of damage.
Yeah, I'm out of the game. Or out for the count.
Well, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, with that, you crash through this window, shattering it as you fall to the sidewalk pavement below. Your HP has been reduced to 0.
Ah!
And yeah, that's when the two Katarl get up and high five each other. Yeah! Chaco can't actually use an action because there's nothing in range for him to grab and throw other than his brother, which he's already done and doesn't
There's
feel
no
like
time.
doing now.
Mhm.
And so his turn can't really accomplish much.
Yeah. Oh, I'm stuck over here still.
Oh. I'm gonna put you back up there.
Yeah. My next turn, I'm running to Ash.
And yeah, this is where my boy here, he just slunks up through the ink, appearing here at double movement speed. And he is unhappy with what just happened.
Uh-oh.
And now he's gonna show these guys what happens when you mess with an inkling. Yeah, fun fact. All those times where we didn't do any damage, yeah, we did damage.
Mhm.
And now he is going to rush up to this guy and hit him in the face with a paintbrush. Thank you. Yeah. With a paintbrush, making more ink on both of them, hitting Baco in the face for. Well, first, got to see if it lands. He's gonna make ink regardless, because that's just how, sloshing around ink works. It gets everywhere. And come on. And
What?
oh dear.
Oh, brother.
And yeah.
Oh, come on!
Yeah,
Game!
this is so he just sort of grabs hold of the brush while the little kid is swinging it, and it just stops the attack before it can actually accomplish anything. And he just gives him a little smarmy smirk, like, "Yeah, you can't hurt a Kataro. We have tough bodies that can withstand anything." But then Parker, he just melts into ink and unmelts from that ink in rapid succession, freeing himself from the grip. And Bako's like, what just happened? And then he attacks again! because he has an extra action. And this time, he accomplishes, yes! Beat that, bucko! Oh! Oh yeah! He finally manages to bash the guy across the face with his paintbrush majigger, and
Crystal
that
jab.
deals that deals D4. Yes. 1d4 7 times 3, which is 7 times 3 equals 21. Yes. Which deals damage.
If you look carefully in the background, you can see Bristol dabbing.
Good grief.
What is even the point of you? I
I'm the
don't
healer.
understand. Yes, but what is dabbing? Oh, that's just your sprite's pose.
Yeah.
It's
Well, no, I'm like my character is dabbing because like that Parker did a good.
yeah, that's what you do when somebody does a good. You dabs because that's just the rule, you know? Yeah, of course. That makes sense. At all. Remotely. Anyway, Parker finally did a good! Yay! And as for the top of initiative,
Mm-hmm. Yep, I'm running after.
he's a story down right now.
Ooh.
So you're gonna want to use the stairs.
Yep,
And you're gonna have to cross a lot of rough terrain to get there.
right.
So what's your body score?
My body is 6, I believe.
So that means you would make it to about here in this turn.
Oh wait, I can do something better.
What's
Huh?
that?
I have that salva stuff.
Ooh.
Yeah, so
Oh.
I'm gonna float down. I'm gonna float down.
She's a floater.
They float. They all float.
We all float.
Sorry.
You guys
And
are
you'll
nerds.
float too.
You're friends
All
with
right.
said nerd, so you got no room to talk.
So, yeah, fun fact, when you make it down there, you don't run into a badly damaged cat man. You run into this guy, Ashton. He's good.
Ah,
He's
Ugh.
he's just fine, except he looks like he's been bashed over the head with a 2x4.
Man, note to
Yeah,
self.
remember?
We get a chance. We need to train.
I
Yeah.
don't know what's going on.
Remember that
The-
damage that you undid by transforming? It's back
Ye-
now.
Of course it is.
Can I help you?
Ugh. I don't even know what I can do. Obviously, whatever.
I'm gonna help you.
Well,
There
that's
you
great
go.
and all, but shouldn't you be trying to help Parker fight those two?
I don't think I'm really capable of much as far as fighting goes.
So, you gonna heal?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Apply the multiplier.
30.
And it, in this case, since he's back at his base form, this brings him back up to full.
Mm-hmm.
Which
While
was
just-
10.
Yeah. So he
And I'm
was.
pretty sure I actually just kind of exhausted my own stuff with all the healing.
Yeah, you're
Typically-
not in good condition right now.
Yeah.
And so while you perform that action down there,
Yeah,
it is time for the others. Time for the others. And the next thing you see is a small inkling boy flying out the window and landing on the floor.
Parker!
Parker.
Yeah. When he hits the ground, he kind of splashes with his body, temporarily transforming it orange before condensing back into flesh and blood. He blinks, just sort of touches his body with his hands, his torso. He looks down at himself, and he's fine. Not a scratch on him anywhere.
Oh, well, lucky you.
Speaking of luck, you hear sirens coming towards you, and you see police cruisers pulling into the parking lot.
Oh.
And two of you are not the way you're supposed to be.
How do I power down? How do I power down? How do I power down?
How should I know?
How do you power down?
Power down. Power down.
You see him. You see your boy, the Inkling boy, looking at his hand, trying to feel for something, and then he sees his ring. And
Wait,
then
you still got that date on?
he slaps it again, and flash of light.
Well, I don't know how to. Cause I don't know what transforms me. Like the character, I don't know. I know what would transform me, but
Ugh,
I'm just gonna kind of
uh.
spark around my body and all that kind of stuff.
Okay. I speak English again. Oh, that was. What just happened?
Yeah,
And that's exactly what the police say when they pull up and say, "What just happened?" And Lucky, Parker, he just points up at the broken, shattered windows, and the police step by them and go up the stairs into the building.
All right. At least Bristol looks like a normal human.
Yes.
Yeah, true. Yeah. Wait a minute. Are those two idiots still there?
Yep.
Oh, cried.
Oh yeah. Not only are the two idiots still there, but all that ink everywhere.
I'm gonna still try and find a way to power down.
Maybe not yet. At least not
Let's,
around this guy.
Let's inch our way away from this, and yeah, that's when other police officers start to surround, and yeah, this is where where I'm going to call a break for now, and we're going to reconvene in 15 minutes.
All right.
Oh, all right then. Just give me a moment to set up the intermission, and just in case everyone else doesn't hear us, we will be right back.
After these messages.
We'll be right back.
Thank you. I was about to yell at you for leaving me hanging.
Sorry. Yeesh.
Whew.
What a sesh so far.
Even so, even after all that preparation, still difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all would have been doing so much better if I hadn't forgotten the multiplier by now.
Yeah.
Those two would have been proper knocked out by now.
Yeah. Oh, hi, Mikey.
So
Yep,
it's still
there's a buddy.
a similar problem to what we had the first time, but not nearly as bad. You did make progress.
Did you actually make sure to nerf them properly?
Yes, I did. Their stats are all. You've been dealing actual damage to them. You have been getting past their armor scores.
Somehow.
I replaced their defense combat value with just armor.
Meanwhile, Mira,
Eh?
check your DMs.
I check them.
Hmm?
Well, hello there.
Yes.
You are girl.
Yes.
Yes.
I have
Hello, girl. You have bow. Hello, Bo.
Hello, Bo. How are you? I've been searching you for a bang, 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 bang.
Good grief.
You know what I'm referencing, right?
Whew.
Oh, what?
This was a feat.
Yep.
Hmm. I was so counting on being able to just call upon the powers of Shaggy Kong for this. You know, one bruiser against another.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Welcome to the internet.
But even so, that just means I can save him for the next adventure. And yeah, we're gonna need bruisers later on. Holy crap.
Yeah.
We really are. Does everybody have a bruiser?
I have my Crasher.
I
You have
have
your what?
Keo.
I've got my Apoplexian.
Okay. Apoplexian and Earthbender. Good.
Mm-hmm.
Those are both very good crusher, basher, heavy hitters. Yes.
Yeah.
Although
We
funny
will
enough,
You
need.
chose my character, so you chose the character. So I didn't really have much choice there. I had
Yeah.
really much time.
This one, due to the fact that it was an introduction, no one knows how their powers work. I even had to go with my weakest dude.
Yeah.
He is not a He's not a fighter, he's an infiltrator.
Mm-hmm.
He gets past people.
I'm a healer. That's kind of the stupid thing is that I went first. I'm the healer. I should not go first. I'm much better going last.
yeah, kind of.
But initiative
To be
sucks
fair,
that way.
Matthias is also more for espionage too, other than thievery.
Yeah, technically speaking, Bristol's also more for espionage because she can actually like shapeshift. Yeah, this is not a combat character.
Oh,
what? Maybe
yeah,
I
you
should.
are. We are going to need some serious tankiness for the end of this.
Yeah, I'm actually starting to
Ooh,
wonder if
boy.
I should give in to my urge to make another character. Only this time I'm.
Absolutely.
Yeah, only this
actually
time maybe a
considering-
Red Wall character.
Yeah, I'm actually considering making a couple more characters. I want to make a Sailor Moon character and a House of Night character. But I actually do have like a House of Night OC.
A House
He's
of what?
awesome.
You cut off.
House of Night.
House of Knights. Okay.
Yes, it's a vampire romance novel series. Kind of.
There
Like,
we go.
They're kind of like teen. Yeah, it's like young adult teen paranormal romance.
Okay.
It's about this boarding school full of vampires.
Do they have their own fan base?
Yeah, there's definitely quite the fan base.
Good. Perfect.
Yes. And it's a very, very long running series.
Hmm.
I actually have quite a few companion books too. I actually have one of the companion books.
Hmm.
I believe I think I have Dragon's Oath, but I definitely have the Fledgling Handbook. You know, what's fun about vampires in that world is that once they actually find out that they're vampires, because it's kind of like a thing that can just kind of happen to a person. They don't really like bite each other and become vampires. What happens is they have like some sort of trait, and so they kind of like slowly become vampires over time, starting off as fledglings. But once they go to the school, they can actually like change their own names, so they can actually like, choose their names.
That has young adult written all over it.
Yeah, I read these in high school. They were
Hmm.
very fun,
Good.
but it's definitely better than Twilight. But yeah, definitely want to make my own fan OC for that, or modify the one I already have. Because yeah, Moonbeam, who was originally going to be part of the Crusader series, is a vampire.
Vampire.
from House of Night. She was a House of Night vampire. She was like this cowgirl.
Oh, that's fun.
Because the series actually takes place in Oklahoma.
Where the wind comes
Not
through
even
the
kidding.
plains.
Yes.
Why is this so awkward for me to run?
Because it's a weird, awkward system. It's not like D&D.
But I run the magical girl game much more efficiently than this. I mean, it's still not perfect, but
Well, there's also the fact that we're going through like a billion different characters too. It's not like
Yeah,
we're
there
back to
is
the one.
that. And it is basically a, what's the term? Revamp of the fandom game into the Surge Shifter, so.
Yeah. And there's not really a consistent character build across the board. Like there's no like proper balance between our character.
no, but that's not the problem. The problem is me. I am the awkward thing in this situation, and I don't know what to do about it.
Elaborate.
Well, first of all, we've been using the Besom system forever, and I forgot the damage multiplier.
We've also
And
kind of taken a long break from everything.
And I also made too many assumptions about how this thing was going to start.
Right.
I wanted to have this sort of thing just be, we were established already, and I
Yeah.
didn't communicate that.
Yeah. And honestly, it would make more sense for us to not have known better powers, and it's also helpful for the audience because it's not like we're just playing for ourselves. We are playing to an audience.
Yeah, well, depending on the number of people who are watching right now, I probably made myself look like a bit of a that guy as far as that went.
Well, worst
I
comes
can
to
at least-
worst, it's a learning experience, especially since we're dealing with a new setting. So maybe as things go, it will get better, much like we did with the Magical Girl game.
Yeah. And right now,
Yeah.
there's like hardly anyone watching live.
So I'll be able to. I'll have to acknowledge that it happened, but I'm going to be cutting out most of the actual event of the figuring out, making this an origin story. Just so that it's not tedious to my viewers. Okay. So how much time we got? I haven't been paying attention. When did we end the... When did intermission start?
I don't know.
Wing?
Yes?
I don't think there's really a way to know until after the fact.
Is there a way to know how long we've been on break?
Shoot, to be honest, I kind of lost track of the time. Worst comes to worst, we could say it's probably been 15 minutes. So let us switch back
it's
to.
been long enough.
Yeah, so let's switch back to D&D time. If it'll let me.
I might want to quick pour myself some water, but then, yeah, I'm going to put some on and start. Hang on, we can come back.
Gotcha.
Oh.
Okay. Long story short, this was awkward.
It's, again, a learning experience. I mean, new game, new settings, new somewhat.
It's not a new game.
It technically is.
It's a refurbished game.
It's but the system. It's not a new system. We've been using this system for months.
That's still technically a new system.
I guess a new magic system within the rule system, but...
And again, we've been off and on quite a bit, so it's not. So that actually kind of takes away from a lot of our progress that we could have been making.
Did you ever actually find your character sheet for Bristol?
I found like one of the unfinished ones.
Oops.
That's your homework. Finish it.
Yeah, I had a finished one before. Can't
Yeah.
do it, bro. Like,
Same
just
thing
eat it.
happened with me and Heishiro. I had to
Mhm.
remake his entirely.
Yeah. I might rebuild her anyhow since we're starting the whole new thing anyhow.
A whole new thing. A new fantastic failure
Slap
too.
you.
Oh, good grief.
I will take a bus all the way to your state and find you and slap you.
She's gonna slap a bus, and I can't think of anything funny. So yeah.
Especially because you're saying something from Aladdin.
I like Aladdin. It's a good movie.
Aladdin
can't
has
argue
kind
with
of been
that one.
ruined for me personally for several reasons.
Well, I'm just gonna have to fix it. I will take duct tape and slap it all over that movie. That'll fix it.
But yeah. And that mostly has to do with issues with my previous partner.
And then we should watch The Lion King, because The Lion King is still a good movie.
We
So
still have
long
to watch
is the
Mulan
original, not the remake.
Yes.
This is
Yes.
true. I've
I
I
had to
spent-
sit through the remake with him. He made
Yeah.
me watch it with him.
I'm such a good boyfriend.
Tomorrow, after our other game, we get to watch Mulan 2. Which wasn't that fun watching earlier today.
It started off harmless. Perfectly harmless. Just
Lesson number 1 is a really cute song.
yeah, it was yeah. But then Mushu had to
Yeah.
Mm.
the thing is it's not totally out of character for him completely.
Mhm.
It does feel like the kind of thing that he would pull.
But his character development from the previous movie. And then they just made him worse.
Yeah, this I could see Mushu from the beginning of Mulan pulling that stunt.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna have fun talking about what the movie could have been.
I got quite the play-by-play today. I've seen the movie several times, and he's like, "Yep, I warned you, I warned you." You're just
And
like,
you know
"No, it's
the
not
part that I
bad."
thought would be the part that I thought would be the worst part
Mhm.
turned out to be the best part.
Mhm. Yeah, the boys are great.
The boys and their interaction with the princesses,
Mhm.
the cringy laugh notwithstanding.
Yeah, Ting Ting's laugh.
If it didn't come with the if it didn't come with the oversized mouth with it,
Yes.
that would have been it would have been enough. The sound was enough.
Yeah, and I told you the animation gets bad too. I told you the animation gets bad. And you're just like, this animation's actually pretty good. No.
Yeah, General his name was Cheng, right? Was it
Shang. Li Shang.
Li Shang. Okay.
Technically, it's pronounced Shang, but yeah, the Disney movie is called pronounced Shang.
Shang, he got some interesting faces. Got a little bit off model a couple of times.
Mm-hmm. Another thing is because I've seen this movie too many times, I actually know exactly what you're talking about too. I can actually visualize it.
So, when did we want to get back on the game again?
I can get back now.
Yeah, let's
Yeah, we're
get back
basically back onto the D&D screen, so.
now. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
how long have you been there? Okay.
No idea.
Hey, people, welcome back to the game.
I'm back.
We've been sitting here talking about Mulan 2 for like too long. And now, as you can tell, there is no battle map. It's just this thing because, well, fight time is over. And now, our heroes need to figure out what the heck just happened.
Oh, Leaf, the surge shifters is still up.
Yeah,
Well, yeah.
that's
he did that
where
on
we are.
purpose.
Yes. This is
No.
just, there's not fighting anymore.
Oh, okay.
Surge
okay.
shifters is the thing.
Gotcha.
So, what has happened is that the police have questioned our heroes, asking them what the heck happened here, and
Your answers.
we're gonna roll some mind checks to see what exactly we told them and how exactly they reacted to it. 2d6 plus 4.
Oh, Rebecca.
I scored better. Okay, so
Figures.
I'm
Rebecca,
so.
you
Oh,
came.
Hey, I'm actually in Bristol form.
Yep. You came super close to accidentally confessing to being part of a terrorist organization. Lucky for you, Parker is a schmoozer and was able to smooth talk your way out of it so that, nobody
Actually,
would.
we should have a few more points. Like, what is our mind score? I think it's a little bit higher, isn't it?
Oh, that's right. Yes. That would be
Yeah, so I'm just
her
like, oh,
mind
I'm rolling
score.
wrong.
Oh. Well, you're rolling
Yeah,
wrong?
6.
Yeah, 6. Plus, okay, that brings you up to 11. So you don't nearly confess to being a member of a terrorist organization. And instead, you just tell them stuff happened. Across the board, we said stuff happened. I don't know. A thing exploded, and let's see. Ashton, you're the one who mentions cat people.
Well, it's true.
And after the police leave, like, Parker slaps you on the back of the head. He's like, dude, why'd you tell him that part?
They were
I'm
gonna
pretty
find
sure
out
they're
anyway.
Yeah, especially with all the paw prints
Ugh.
thanks to the ink you left around.
What the heck else was I supposed to do? It's not like I had any control over the situation. I had a weapon that was, and yeah, after the police questioning, Bristol starts to glow for a moment and flashes and returns to Rebecca Miller.
Oh. I guess these things also have a timer, too.
Oh, is that what that is? Yeah, Parker looks at his ring. He sees the little notch thingy that lodged itself into it. Hey guys, check this out. I can actually spin the little emblem on my ring here. It's almost like it's almost like it's a dial now. Hang on.
What the heck?
Yeah, it's it's
You okay?
hot. Yeah, just hey, are either of you guys holding anything like hot right now, like my ring was?
I searched my purse.
I searched my pockets and everything.
Yeah, I pull out my my compact because it's starting to feel warm.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
Yeah, that's when I
then.
probably notice the warmth coming from the compass around my neck.
Yeah, Parker looks at the compact, turns it around. Hey, yeah, right there. There's like a little sliver of something there. But
Huh.
Yeah, it looks like the same color as the thing in my ring. Is there
I,
is there
I
something in
examined
your
that.
compass?
I take a look.
Yeah,
And
there's something there. It's like wedged between the glass and the frame of the compass.
what in the heck is that?
Hang on, I got a
They
little
said
bit of a
something about seekers and ghosts.
hunch here.
Hmm?
So Parker puts his fingers on the compass, on the glass of the compass, and starts turning it.
Whoa,
And
hey,
he's finding that it actually does turn like a dial.
okay,
And
that's not supposed to happen.
there's a little like it looks like a 3D hologram projection, like those things that you see in those cheap plastic toys that look so cool as when you're little kids. Yeah, a kind of that kind of effect shows up, showing off this. Wait a second, what's this? It
Hmm?
looks like some kind of like a horse. Is that a friggin' pony?
Wait, what?
No, look at this. When you turn the dial on your compass thing, it's like a hologram of some kind of Pegasus, My Little Pony thing.
Ashton.
Hey, don't look at me. I'm not into that.
You sure?
I'm gonna
Yeah,
Cause
mine.
yeah, that. Okay, what else we got? He turns it a little bit more. Yeah, there's that cat thing. Only is it dead?
I
No,
don't
no, it looked like
think
it's.
so.
I think it's breathing. Is it breathing?
I look closely at it.
Yeah, it's breathing.
Hmm.
Oh, thank God.
It's.
Wait, these things are alive. That means. Oh, God. Does that mean.
I. I don't know what any of this means. Hang on, I gotta. Like. Why couldn't it have landed on something bigger like a cell phone? Parker looks at his ring. Okay, yep. There's Wait a second.
Hmm?
There it is. There's that Inkling kid. Oh boy. Guys,
What?
Yeah.
I need to show you something. Hang on. He reaches for his phone and starts scrolling through his photographs. So, that thing you saw
Yeah.
kinda looks like this, and he shows you an image of an orange-haired little Inkling boy that looked exactly like the thing he turned into.
Hey, yeah, that's the Inkling kid you turn into. What the heck?
It could be a coincidence because a lot of Inklings do look alike, but I think I made up this guy.
Wait, what?
Come to think of it, I knew exactly what I recognized that character that I was too. That person I was too.
And you're not a brony, huh?
No, I'm pretty sure.
Because if you were a brony, all of this would start to make the first bit of sense that anything has made all day. It
It's okay.
gives
I'm
you
not gonna
gives you a
laugh.
glare.
Yeah, honestly, I am trying very hard to keep staring at Rebecca and Parker and not anywhere else. Like, really,
Look,
really
Ash.
hard.
Right now, it's serious. We can't be keeping secrets like that.
and this is a weird type of secret to. We're keeping secrets about the kind of stupid kid shows we watch.
Uh,
That shouldn't be life or death, okay? This
okay,
is
okay, fine. It's one point I was helping my sister create her own OC, and at least for the fun of it, I made a couple of my own.
Okay.
Cool.
So
I scroll
we
through my list and find a pony of my own that I made.
Okay, what do we got here? So if these things are reading are they reading our media or are they reading our minds?
Well, all of these characters are, from what I can tell, I created this character for a fan fiction.
This is I scroll, I look, and there's holy crap, it's Fibio. I I made up a character for a fighting game called Arms, and this is him. This is him. He's squatting down in a jumping position because that's his thing. He's a frog, like a frog man. He jumps a lot. And this is Shaggy Kong. I don't know why I made him, but he's shut up, okay? This is serious.
I'm laughing at his character.
Yeah, same.
I hang on. Everybody stand back.
Okay.
Okay.
Take a step back.
There's another guy here. Okay. I don't know what's gonna happen, so and Parker slaps his ring and nothing.
Maybe there's a
Uh.
timer. Maybe it needs to cool down, like in Ben 10.
Oh.
Oh, that would make way too much sense then.
Yeah, that would explain the heat. It seems like it's still doing whatever it's doing, so it's not like it's busted or anything. So I guess we'll just have to wait.
Yeah.
Okay. This is way too much for one day.
I need to get to work anyhow. I'll see you later.
Right, see ya. There's no way they're gonna keep the arcade open after that.
Oh,
Ah,
we told you not to take. We told you not to go.
Oh.
It was a bad idea for going. in the
oh,
first
not
place.
not like you knew that we were gonna experience some kind of weird sci-fi terrorist attack from professional wrestling lion men or something.
Not what I'm saying. I'm just saying we shouldn't have even been there in the first place today. I told you we should have been focusing on other stuff.
Well, maybe we'll focus on what you want to do next time, all right?
Whenever I don't have time for this conversation, I have to go to work.
Yeah, fine. Go ahead. And so she takes her leave, leaving the boys alone for the moment.
You okay, Parker? Parker?
This is I don't know. Something's up. Those guys talked about a lot of different things today. Ghosts, some mastermind that's leading them, and I don't know what to make of any of it.
Honestly, neither do I. I was already figuring out that apparently they exist. Never mind the fact that they were apparently looking for a ghost.
What did that mean? What are they even talking about with a ghost? And I saw one of them. He had some kind of like. It looked like a little metal barrel that he hooked up to one of the game things. I don't know. It looked. I wish I could remember what game it was that he hooked it up to, but I can't quite place it.
Hmm. Would you be able to describe maybe the colors or exactly what characters you might have seen on the game?
Characters. I think this may have been one of those like classic retro cabinet things where you could like scroll through a bunch of different old things. Like I think I saw Pac-Man and Donkey Kong, and like it may have been a selection of them.
Hmm.
Other
Granted,
than that,
Pac-Man.
though,
Hmm. Granted, Pac-Man does have at least those little colored ghosts, but I can't say for sure if that's the game they were trying to hook up to.
maybe.
Maybe if I
But
actually saw the system itself, maybe I could at least figure out why they were after some ghost.
well, that's the last thing I remember seeing before getting hit with a train. Did something explode while we were up there?
You mean before or after we turn into apparently our fan created characters?
Uh, before I I have such a headache.
Um, yeah. Whatever you did, it apparently messed the thing up and it caused the device and games to explode.
I wish I could remember what I did. I don't even remember that far. I don't remember the explosion at all. I just remember. Uh, I just remember not liking what I saw, what I felt, rather.
Hmm. Well, maybe a good night's rest will clear up our minds and maybe we could try to figure out some more about this then.
Yeah. Okay. But hey, watch your back, okay? If those guys are still out there, who knows what tomorrow's gonna bring. And with that, the session is over.
Woohoo!
So, yes, a very short session this time around.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
if you
been
could call it short, since we are at. If this thing will load.
3 hours.
Yep, just about three
for
hours.
for a game session like this, that is pretty short.
You know what? That's fair.
Like an average one is about 4 hours, whereas a long one is anywhere between 6 to 8.
Right.
Mm.
But yeah, that's what we got for today.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And get out of that if it'll let me. Why won't it?
And so, everybody, glad you all could make it.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh, now it
we're
does
gonna
it.
try this again. And we're gonna try this again maybe next week, provided everything goes according to plan. I will once again be your host until we get to the bottom of this.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Should we raid somebody?
Ooh, that's a good question. And hopefully for you folks out there, I should be able to switch the multi-fandom RPG screen to the surge shifter screen next time. But as for who
Sweet.
we shall raid, that's a good question.
Let's see.
Raid?
Ooh. Yeah, it's a thing that we can do on Twitch
Twitch!
if you're
Yep.
streaming.
And
Well-
best part, we get to do a raid message.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I
goody.
know someone awesome who we can raid right now. Who's on?
Oh?
Oh.
She's got a pony OC and all that kind of stuff. She's playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh god.
Let's get to
You-
raiding!
Let's raid Wing Song.
Oh haha, very funny. Yeah, maybe
Alrighty.
other than the
But,
Red Wolf character,
yeah,
I should maybe make a male pony character, so this way Ashton isn't going to be too embarrassed turning into a girl pony.
Yeah.
Oh, but I like
Anyway.
humiliating him.
Yeah.
Let's-
How about Jay Holler 2? They're
Ooh, Diva! There's
Diva?
Diva's on.
Well,
Diva Panda.
while they're
Oh,
figuring out
duh,
their
that's right.
their raid, I am going to say to my audience, farewell, good night, and may your rolls come up critical or something.
Yeah.
There, that's my outro. I'm gonna go with that.
Mm-hmm.
Bye.
Oh, you're not gonna stick around for the stream or raid?
Mhm.
No, I'm gonna edit that part out. My crew doesn't care about that.
Oh, all right then. So, at least for the video on YouTube. Bye.
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 Okay, and now for the Twitch streamers.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, before I at least set up the raid, what shall our raid message be?
I'm typing on it right now.
Ooh,
That's a boring message.
Hold on.
you haven't even seen it yet.
Well, she just said, I'm typing one up right now.
Oh, good grief.
You're funny.
I'm hilarious.
No, Husky's hilarious.
I'm hilarious.
Hi, hilarious. I'm Dad.
I hate your face and I'm gonna eat it with soy sauce.
Mm. Cannibal. Hold on.
Huh?
Wow.
Wait.
Please.
Is
Oh,
I-
no, I don't.
I don't know.
Let's see. Extra life. Copy. Get rid of this little hug. And. No. Oh my goodness. Hold on.
Take your
Emotes are a
time.
nightmare. Paste. No, I accidentally copied the virtual hug again. Hold on. Copy. Delete.
Bring me to life.
There we go.
Wake me up inside.
Oh, good grief.
Save me from the nothing I've
Ooh.
become.
I like that.
Zero origin. Actually, let me adjust that a little bit. Here, origin time.
Hmm?
I'm adjusting it a little bit because I want to change it just a little bit.
Alrighty then. And anybody out there, please hold on. We are working on it, and this is
Alright,
technically the first
there we go.
time for our channel to actually get its raid, or at least this D&D game.
Yes. Yeah, here, origin time.
All right.
All right, so we're gonna read
Just-
Panda.
Yep. Just give me a moment to, because for some reason, almost every time I try to do a copy and paste, the setting for all of it gets mixed up.
Hmm.
There we go. Save that for in another spot so this way I don't lose it. And now to raid Diva Panda.
Mhm.
Panda.
Yep. And here we go. So I hope everybody who came enjoyed the stream and you all have a good night and stay safe. And with that being said, this is Ashley Wiensong and everybody else. And
Yep, that's us.
To Avian Python.
And Con and
Bye.
Bell,
or
Yep.
who
finally
plays Fighting Leaf in the interwebs.
and Husky. And with that
Bye.
being, yep. And we're all signing off. So bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. It's still going. Raid's on the timer.
Bye.
There we go.
I'd kill someone to order a takeaway right now. Wait,
Yay!
We accomplished something.
Alex, Wing Song, hi. Hero origin time. Oh, wait, what the hell? I'm talking to my chat.
Hold on, wait.
And Hyena Arena? Oh my god, hi, friends. Wait. Hi, Wing Song. What were you playing? How was Dungeons and Dragons Wing Song?
Well, that wasn't quite the train wreck that the first try I had was. Just close.
Alex, have you tried it? Earth Champion, oh my god.
But hey, at least you managed to deal damage this time.
Were you leaguing?
Yes.
How was League?
Eventually.
Did you try Renata yet? Or are you interested in Renata?
But yeah, I managed to slightly redeem Chaco and Baco today.
Yeah, slightly.
Slightly. Yeah.
Quite a few hiccups. Listen, it's dungeon. If there's not a hiccup in a Dungeon and Dragons campaign, like,
But
it's bound to happen.
boy,
Oh, Alex,
we are gonna have our hands full with this boss.
I'm doing really well.
Gosh, we haven't gotten to the
Oh.
boss.
Oh dear lord.
Oh no. These are just some lackeys.
Hi, how are you? You me, baby? I like it.
This
I'm
boss
pretty fun.
is oh boy. I want to say more than just who boy, but that would be all spoiler.
Yeah.
I can understand that.
And the boss's motive and the plan and the thing. It's going to be very clear that I'm still relatively new to composing these, but let's just say it'll get the job done.
At least it was still fun.
Oh yes, I had fun. And that's good that you had fun too. And now I'm hungry.
Oh. Well, to be fair, at least here it's around 10:17.
Yeah.
Hmm. Sounds like food time.
All right.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to go eat food. And probably watch a Street Fighter movie that came in the mail.
Oh.
Enjoy.
Don't worry, it's animated, so it's not going to be that bad.
Yeah.
As far as you know, at least.
I have high expectations for this one. Okie dokie. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I'm a little bit of a baby.
Alright,
That show. But
disconnected.
apparently I make my
Just disconnect. Bye.
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 I swear you're making me hungry. Just put
Ooh.
mouse in my hair or moose?
Well, that's why I didn't hear. Alive, yes.